What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, JD the Gamer. We're here with another Game of Thrones Legends video. And this time we're going to talk about building teams, not characters. So what do I mean by that? Building teams, not characters. So it is easy in these types of games where you have to build characters, level them up, all that good stuff, gear them up, put a bunch of resources into these characters to make them better, to fight other people. It's easy to get wrapped up in, ooh, this is my favorite character, I'm going to level them up. Ooh, I heard that this is the strongest character, I'm going to level this one up. It's easy to do that. What it is not so easy to do is to keep your mind focused when you want to be good at the game and build teams. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean, really look, not just glance, really look at the characters and what their move sets are. Read them, analyze them, and figure out how they work with other characters to build a team. Now, I'm not going to go into depth on what my mindset is on teams that I've built, but what I am going to do is take a look at one I think strong and kind of popular team set, which is going to be your Ice and Brittle teams competition. And yes, what do I mean by that? So, if you have Ned Stark, right? You click on Ned Stark. You look at his skill 1. Ned deals 290% attack physical damage to a single enemy. If the target is brittle, the damage is doubled. So you're looking at 580% damage on one move, okay? He then taunts the enemies for three turns. Okay, so what is this? Let's break this down as a legendary character. So, if the target is brittle, the damage is doubled. What does brittle do? If you click on the brittle word, it tells you what it does. Applied. Brittle is applied when 5 ice debuffs accumulate. Causes 200% increased damage to the recipient. So what does that mean? That means that if you build a team that allows you to apply the ice debuff to an enemy character, you potentially have a chance to stack 5 ice on an enemy character and have Ned go crazy, hitting 580%. Now, I wish I had the video for this, but I did run this a few times, practicing it, and my Ned hit one character for 39,000 damage. Most characters, you're going to die in this game if you get hit for 39,000, because I applied the 5 ice, which gave him brittle. Now, how did I apply the 5 ice? I went through, read skills, and seen who applies ice. Now, if we stay in Ned, click on his second skill down there. If Ned is the leader of your team, if you make him the leader, when Ned is the team leader, all enemies begin combat with a 35% chance to be inflicted with 2 ice. Already right there. The match just started. Nobody has even moved. Potentially, you could have a character on the enemy team with already 2 ice. So now you only have to apply 3 more ice to make them brittle. Okay? Also, read the skill down below. No one needs to die. When an opponent becomes brittle, Ned grants all his allies 30% physical resistance for 5 turns. So not only is he going to be doing major damage, he's also allowing your whole entire team a 30% less of a chance to get debuffs. Okay? So how do you let's say Ned is your leader, you stack 2 ice already before the match even gets going with moves and everything. 2 ice. Look at Northern Brawler. Mind you, if you check out my shorts, you'll see why I like him. But he's a common character, Northern Brawler. What does the skill do? The Brawler strikes a single enemy 4 times. Each strike deals 23% attack physical damage with a 60% chance to inflict the target with ice. Boom. So if Ned is your leader and you get lucky enough to start the match with an enemy having 2 ice with the 30% chance, this guy, whose stamina speed is fast, so more than likely he's going to be one of the first ones that go on your team, depending on how the board falls. He hits them 4 times. He has a 4 chances to land 4 ice. He only needs 3. So right there, just with one other character, you have potentially the ability to put brittle on an opponent. But that's not it. That is not it. You keep looking at other characters. Let's take a look at Ghost. Ghost deals 32% attack physical damage to a single enemy. This damage is 154% if the enemy is brittle. So again, you want to throw him in there. Boom. Another person that hits hard with brittle. Okay? If you unlock his first skill, Menacing Snarl, at the start of each turn, Ghost has a 20% chance to inflict the strongest enemy with ice. There's another ice character. You keep going down. If you have Jon Snow, look at Jon Snow. Jon grants all allies with 15% critical strike chance, 10% critical damage for 4 turns. He then strikes an enemy for 104% attack physical damage. Now you might say, where does the ice come in? I don't see anything about ice. Look at his second skill. If you unlock it, when an enemy is hit with a critical strike, there's an 80% chance Jon will inflict 3 ice upon them. So now you have another character that promotes 3 ice. So you're destroying it right now. You look at the Lord of Bones. If you get lucky and you pull the Lord of Bones. The Lord of Bones deals 48% attack physical damage to all enemies and has a 60% chance to afflict each enemy with ice. There's even more. The attack deals 26% bonus damage if the target is brittle. So, with just looking at a few characters, and there's other characters in this game that apply ice. With just looking at a few characters, 1 legendary, 2 legendary, a common, and a couple epics. So the common and a couple epics obviously are a lot easier to get than the legendaries. But if you get lucky and you start to piece it all together, you can literally have 2 characters in Ned and Ghost that hit pretty dang hard once you get 5 ice and turns into brittle on a character. And you have 3 other characters that can easily inflict ice on the enemy. So you have ice going all around the place and enemies getting hit with brittle. Big bonus damage. And that's just one team comp. There's other ways that don't include ice and brittle, like fire, like Daenerys, who does fire damage. You can pair her with like Rhaenyra. I'm not even going to get into that. You need to do your own research, okay? But I promise you, build teams, not characters. Read. If you really want to be good at this game, if you just want to have fun, more power to you. Build your favorite characters from Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon. Have a blast and dominate as you see fit. But if you want to actually compete in this game, go high rank, be one of the best at this game, you're going to have to do some research and read and analyze and put together teams that work. Because as you get higher up in rank, teams get harder. And they strategize and read themselves. So you need to know how to work around their comps and their teams and not just characters so that you can be successful at this game too. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that helped you out. If you agree with what I'm letting you know, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, let me know down below. But also, let me know what kind of team comps you're using. What kind of team, maybe we can bounce some ideas off each other. My Discord for Game of Thrones is in the comments down below, or in the description down below. So if you want to join the community and do some bouncing ideas off each other, let me know. Jump up in there, say hi. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. But until next time, man, it's your boy JD the Gamer, and I'm out this thing. Peace.